Okay, let's do another reading, another book. This one's called A Day at the Fire Station. Drippy and Sticky, the house painters, pull up to the front of the fire station. We're here to paint the firehouse, says Drippy. Wonderful, replies Chief Smoky. But please, don't park your paint truck in front of the firehouse doors, Smoky says. We firefighters have to be able to drive out at any time. After parking their paint truck out of the way, Drippy and Sticky enter the fire station. Wow, what a nifty place, says Drippy. The firefighters were busy cleaning their fire engines. We firefighters like to keep our engines nice and clean, so please be careful not to get any paint on them, says Smoky. Aye, aye, sir, replies Sticky. Drippy covers a fire engine with a big cloth so that it won't get dripped on. Sticky opens the cans of paint. Drippy begins to paint the firehouse ceiling pink, and Sticky starts to paint the firehouse poles in candy stripes. Whoops! Drippy's cloth seems to have slipped off the fire engine. My red engine, shouts Smoky. Now it's pink. Don't worry, says Drippy. We'll have your fire engine cleaned up in no time. But instead of rubbing it off, the wet paint smears long streaks. What a mess! Ring, 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 sounds a loud bell. It's the fire station alarm. Fire, fire. Oops. The firefighters sleeping in the dormitory upstairs leap downstairs in their slide down their poles to the engines below. Oh no, shouts Drippy and Sticky. Oh no, shouts the firefighters, covered with candy striped paint. But stained uniforms or not, the brave firefighters jump onto their boots, grab their coats and their helmets, and charge out of the fire station aboard their red and pink fire engines. Woo, 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 clang, clang, clang. Well, says Drippy, now that the fighters are gone, perhaps we can get our painting done. The firefighters have been called to a traffic accident. Cecilia's cement mixer bumped into a Horace honey truck and knocked over the farmer's hay wagon. What a gooey mess! Thank goodness the firefighters, they have everything they need and clean it up in no time. Meanwhile, Drippy and Sticky have painted the firehouse floor, but the paint is still wet. Doesn't it look lovely? Oh, house painters, no, the firefighters are returning. Oh. Wait, cries Drippy. Stop, shouts Sticky. Wet paint, they both warn, but it is too late. The fire engines skid across the freshly painted floor and slip, crash, splat, bang, flash. Poor firefighters, poor Drippy and Sticky, poor firehouse. What a mess! What a terrible disaster! Straw and cement and honey are everywhere. Smokey picks up the hose and sprays out the fire station. Shh, shh. Suddenly, there's another alarm. This time, it's a fire. The firefighters throw all their equipment into the fire engines and are off to the rescue. Cling, cling. Look, it's a fire at the Vesuvius Pepperoni Pizza Parlor. The firefighters quickly hook up the pumper engine to the fire hydrant and bravely rush inside. The fire's in the oven. It's burnt pizza. Hurry, firefighters. Suppose the fire is put out. To thank the firefighters, Vesuvio invites them all in for a big pizza lunch. Isn't he nice? Meanwhile, Drippy and Sticky have finished repainting the firehouse. The firefighters bring Drippy and Sticky a takeaway pizza, and they wash their fire engines outside the fire station while the fresh paint dries. Aren't they thoughtful? Just then, Tammy Tapier drives up with her strawberry jam truck. Can anyone please tell me how to get to the throughway from here? Tammy asked the firefighters. Oh, isn't that Roger's Reiner's wrecking crane coming? Hey, slow down there, Roger. Slow down that wrecking crane. Uh-oh. Oh dear, crunch, squish, sploosh, splash. Nice work, Roger. Gee, I'm awfully sorry about this, says Roger, apologizing. Oh, don't you worry, says Smokey with a side. We'll have this cleaned up in no time. It's all in a firefighter's day at the fire station. Love you. Good night.